drain for Twinkies and coffee and a busted chain. No more donuts, no more caffeine rain, just saving the city and feeling the strain.
I think the only thing we've got to look at is the Proton pack.
Yeah, so obviously bear in mind the Proton pack isn't currently complete or built, but we want to just give you a bit of a feel for how this looks.
So yeah, this is all brilliantly made, and I mean, I'm holding it now, and like it's got some decent weight to it. You can tell it's quality, but also not. I don't think it's going to be so heavy it's going to break your back either.
No. What I will say is obviously the pack is 3D printed. Excuse me while I'm pulling bits out.
I mean, I'm holding a cyclotron part at the moment for those who are on our audio version, and I mean it feels so straight. It feels like I could beat you to death with it, Chris, and this would survive.
Potentially, yeah. But yeah, I mean this is 3D printed, but Martin's 3D prints are so clean. There's hardly, there are, depending on how fussy you are, you wouldn't have to do hardly any clean-up on this. If you really want to go for the showroom look, then, some spray filler, a little bit of light sanding and a coat of paint, and it'll be there. This pretty much all bolts together with little end bolts and that. Martin's pre-drilled all the holes, everything. This kit, as I say, the kit that he's offering at the moment, he also does a trap as well, but the kit is for the pack and the wand. I think it retails, and again, check out ShapeForgeProps, Martin Bryce on Etsy. He's also got a Facebook page. I think this retails at around about the 245 mark, something like that.
Which is a bargain.
This is it's just an incredible bargain, and this is going to be a beautiful thing when it's completed, because as I say, it's completely different to anything you've built before as regard Proton packs and that. As I say, if ever you've wanted to own a full-size RGB pack, this is the way to go.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you said earlier as well, the way he does business is just right. He's not one of these who takes your money, says it'll be with you in 2 weeks, and then a year later you're like, where's my pack? Which unfortunately is a story we've heard too many times. Yeah. You're not going to get that with Martin.
No, he isn't. As I say, I've got a lot of love for Martin. I've bought quite a few bits off of him. Again, when we're endorsing Martin purely on the fact that he's a guy who's doing business out there and he's doing it right.
Yeah, which is what we like to see. And again, we've not been paid or say it. You paid for this. You didn't get any deal on it, did you? And that's what we want to do, really. We want to support the people that deserve the support and give them shout-outs. And
so, as I say, literally, if you're interested, hit Martin up. Please tell him that you saw this on the last of the Petty Cash podcast, that, Darren and Chris were talking about it, because it helps us as well. But yeah, we just want people to succeed and do well, and guys like this need it and deserve it. Absolutely deserve it. Because there's a lot of work that goes into something like this, as I say, and when it's done right, I will upload some more pictures as I get through the build on this and start to get the pack a bit closer to being completed, and that we will post some more bits up.
Yeah, we'll always post pictures like this on our Facebook page. So if you're not already liking our Facebook page and Instagram, make sure you do. Last of the Petty Cash, and of course you can check Chris's, the Spirit of 84. You've got mine, the Magic Ghostbuster, Vigo the Cosplaythian. I doubt I'll post about Ghostbusters Proton pack on Vigo's page. He doesn't really like Proton packs. Although someone did give me an idea, and I apologise, I can't remember who suggested it now, but someone said about perhaps making a Proton pack inspired by Vigo.
Yeah.
Like something different. Like one that Vigo can go and shoot Ghostbusters with. Make it all like skulls and gothic and brown. Be cool.
Could be cool things.
So might do that at some point.
Yeah. So as Darren says, remember to give us a like, give us a subscribe.
The last of the petty cash went down the drain for Twinkies and coffee and a busted chain. No more donuts, no more caffeine rain, just saving the city and feeling the strain. Ray's got a plan, but it's held with tape. Egon's experiments always misbehave. Venkman's flirting, but it's all escape, while the bank account looks like a dried up lake. The last of the petty cash went down the drain and coffee in a busted chain. No more donuts, no more caffeine rain, just saving the city and feeling the strain. Ray's got a plan, but it's held with tape. Egon's experiments always misbehave. Venkman's flirting, but it's all escape, while the bank account looks like a dried up lake. The last of the petty cash went down the drain for Twinkies and coffee in a busted chain. No more donuts, no more caffeine rain, just saving the city and feeling the strain. Janine shouting, the budget's toast. Ghost traps buzzing, but we're broke the most. No time to worry when there's a haunting post, but who knew fighting ghosts cost a ton of dough? Take one last job and hope for luck. Cross the streams if we're really stuck. Maybe one big ghost could change our clock, but for now we're broke